welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I am working on some quick notebooks. I think it's quick. I may stop the video and do some work and then come back on the video. So just because I want to have a finished project, because seriously, I only have a couple hours to get this done. you know, last minute and all. So we're pretty excited. We have some nieces that are coming. We have our niece, Cassie from Alberta, and her best friend, who we call our niece. They came to visit us a while back, and now they're coming again this year. And her cousin, our other niece, Janae, is coming also with her best friend. I don't think I've ever met her best friend, so I thought, what better way than to make them all cute little notebooks. So last time when Cassie and Ari came, hi Cassie, hi Ari, hi Janae, hi, oh my gosh, what is Janae's friend's name? Let me look. I think it's Caitlin, but I want to make sure I say it right. No, Kylie. It's Kylie. Hi Kylie. I don't know if any of them, I think Janae watches my videos sometimes, but anyways, make sure they know. Hi, I'm so excited for you guys to come, or ladies, all these young women in their early 20s. Oh my gosh. I think they're all in their early 20s. Janae, you're not in your 30s yet, are you? I don't think so. No, you're 20s. Okay, I don't know. I'm so confused now. So anyways, no, Janae's in her early 20s. They're all in their 20s. All right. Lord have mercy. So, I've been like in a funk and everything. So, but I'm last minute anyways. So that combined with my funk, I'm like so behind the 8 ball. So I'm behind all the balls. All the balls are in front of me and they're rolling around in a mad mess. So I got my house is clean. Their guest rooms are ready. And then I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to do their little goodie basket on their guest beds. So Janae and Kylie will share a guest room. I got queen beds in both of them. And then Cassie and Ari will share one of the rooms. So I went and I bought, oh my gosh, so many goodies. I was going to buy alcohol too, but then I thought, well, I don't really know what they like. And alcohol is expensive. So we'll get the alcohol when they get here. They're young. I was going to say they're single. They're not all single, but they're young and, so it's going to be fun. I'm hoping they want to let me tag along and go to the lake and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Who wouldn't want me around, especially after a couple of cocktails? Let me tell you, you think I'm funny now? You don't even know. So anyhow, I thought I'm just going to make some notebooks so that they can have like a little keepsake to write stuff in. So they're gonna be kind of small. I went and I got some of my coffee dyed papers that I made a long time ago that I used stencils on. I wanted to make stuff that was like literally my stuff. So I have those. I have some avocado dyed papers that I did. All of them have a slight print I could find that was left. I'll get those cut down. So, and remember, each paper is 4 pages, right? So we can count them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages for the notebook, or I'm counting them as like how many pages do they need for the note. Oh my gosh, so fast. I think I had a little extra caffeine. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have 4, 8. I have this one, 12, 16, and then 20. So they'll have 20 pages in their little notebook. Okay, so the girls are coming from Alberta. They're going to be here. I literally only have a couple hours. I already said that. I want to say that probably 35 times. 35? Yeah, no, let's make it 36, 36.5. So these, I already chopped them off. These were these weekly planners. I bought them from this company. Who did I buy them from? They were selling stuff, and I was like, oh, what am I going to buy? What would I use? Bloomplanners.com. It was through something, though, that I bought. Anyhow, never used it. So I cut it. I used my tear ruler, and I tore off the top, and then I tore off the bottom because I want them to fit. Where's a bottom? I need a bottom. Where's my bottom at? Anybody see my bottom? Lost my bottom. Okay. Oh, I wish I could lose my bottom. I don't want to lose it anymore. It's starting to puff up with my working out, so that's kind of cool. Here's the whole thing. Can you see it? Am I in frame? Goodness gracious. Okay. So, and then the back side of it is white. So nothing. So, but I saved these because maybe I'll put these on for some pockets or something. Well, just put all that stuff over there. I should have a basket here to throw all this stuff in there, but this is much more fun is to be completely insane. Much more fun. All right. So let's see, we've got these cut down and we've got these cut down. And then I need to decide what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ink the edges, and I'm going to have to figure out what I'm gonna do for a cover. I need to get these torn down. I'm not worrying about the size really right now. I'm gonna put it together and then make the cover fit. I think that's gonna be the best thing. These ones I took out of my cool coloring book, so I found 4 that I like, the insides and outsides, but I am using a cutter on these because I wanted these to have, I think I'm gonna outline these. I'm gonna try with black, you know, just to go with the theme of the cream and black. So those will be cut down to fit. Once I get this together, they'll fit inside there, and then whatever I cut off, I was thinking I can make some cute little tags. Yes, all right, so those are ready, sort of. And then I love the torn look, and I think it looks good with the coffee and avocado dyed because they're already so like crinkly and fun. So all I'm doing to tear them is like that. And then whatever size they turn out to be is whatever size they turn out to be. So easy and so, like, it's so nice. Although I only found like these 4 with the print, so I kind of need to be a little conscientious that I don't just like zig it zag down. So let's see, that way, and that way. So no matter what, whether I have to cut this video off, I will add, if I have to do that, I will add the end part of it finished so I can show you what it looks like, because it's just a real quickie. And here I am, I do this like a real quickie. I'm like, why can't I do this all the time? I don't know, because, you know, I don't have a deadline. I need deadlines. All right, so I've got all of this. Yes. And this and this. I was gonna go wash my dog, but it's so muggy out. I don't wanna go. There's the place where you go in town here now, where I always take my dog to my friend Kendra. Hi, Kendra. I don't think Kendra watches either, but hi, Kendra. I always take my Maggie to her to clean, to wash. She's got the Dirty Paws Pet Grooming, and Maggie loves her, So, but Kendra put in a station now where you can, I kind of want it to be a little bit more rougher than this maybe. I don't know. Nah, let's just go with it. Anyhow, so Kendra put this thing, and I think I want these to be like skinny. Yeah, let's do that. We're just gonna guesstimation. No, let's be a little purposeful guesstimation. Purple, I can't talk. Newsflash. I'm just kidding. It's not really a newsflash, is it? So, I mean, part of me thinks I can like tuck it in. I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say fold it over, but I don't wanna do folds. Don't remember what I just did there. How much? Do the same thing. Anyhow, she put this station in outside of her place and for dog washing, and then you just pay with your card. So I do that now with Maggie, and Maggie loves it too. So that's kind of coolio. So anyhow, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna wait until after the girls are here, because I either can do that or this. But it was so muggy out that when you're inside that station, it's, you know, it's outside. It's not like I'm in an air-conditioned thing, which I'm sure the dog wouldn't like. My poor girl. I wouldn't want to take a shower. I wouldn't want to take a shower in public in the cold, getting wet. No, thank you. That does not sound like fun. So anyways, whatever. So Maggie's bath has to wait. Why did I not look again? My gosh, can somebody please tell me how much did I take off? Approximately, I took off, well, I don't even know what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm doing? Let me move it to this line. Maybe that would be more helpful. I'm using this side, this line, and it's not helpful. And I'm taking off 1 3/4. Okay, 1 3/4. So that makes it much more easier. Whoops, except it's gonna be right here. Okay. And then I have these really cool strips. I'm gonna try and use all this stuff back into their books and their little notebooks. Okay, and then I have to remember to sign them as well. Okay. All right. So anyways, what do you think? They'll come and they'll have these on their guest beds. So I went to one of my favorite places, which is Taylor's Fruit Barn, also, to go get a bunch of goodies for them. And so it's like all kinds of, it's just sweets. It's just fun candy, you know, it's like specialty shop kind of stuff. So as I was buying all these things to make these little baskets so I can make, each girl can have their own little goodies, I was thinking, oh my gosh, these goodies, Jason's going to like them too. So I best be getting him something in there too. So I bought him some goodies. I'm going to make him a little pack. Except I'm not going to give it to him until after the girls get here. He won't even know it. I'm going to let him look at him and drool over him. Because there's caramels, peanut brittle, which is a specialty one. So it's like the soft peanut butter brittle. It's I used to sell that in my shop. I'm actually the one that introduced it into our town here. I found it and I love it so much. I think actually maybe it was me and Brienne together. We found it at this place at one of the markets when we went to market for our store. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. The most delicious peanut brittle ever. So if you like peanut brittle, they have cashew, peanuts, whatever. It's a soft one, and it is so delicious. It comes in these pink boxes. So it's like pink and brown boxes. They're super duper cute, but the candy is delicious. Oh my gosh, you guys, so delicious. You know what? Maybe I should send that in a little thing to my friends out here. Like, here's a little piece. I mean, like, it's yummy. So I bought Jason some, and it's, and the girls too. I bought it for their little basket. And I bought them the chocolate dipped one. So you have like the peanut butter. It's like a little brick, and then it's dipped. I'm starting to drool. It's like dipped in chocolate. It's so good. So good. Anyways, yeah. So I got that for Jason. I got him some seasoned nuts for his basket. I didn't get the girls nuts, but I got them a bunch of other stuff too. I didn't get Jason the caramels though. And I got him the nuts, the little swirly cookies with the cream inside. I bought the girls, I was like, there was lemon and vanilla that I was choosing from. So I thought, you know what? I'll just put, they're each getting their own individual basket. So I'm going to put a vanilla in one and a lemon in the other, and that way they can share. And then I bought the 3 cheesy popcorn. It's like a gourmet popcorn, which is soft and melt in your mouth. Oh my gosh, so I'm hungry. I bought that, and then butter toffee popcorn. So they're separate. They're individual bags, but they're big. So I bought Jason 2. I bought him one of each, so I can share them with him. And I bought the girls both, again, one of each flavor, and then one girl will get one bag and one girl will get the other, and then they can mix and share and whatnots, and yeah. And then what else? So what else did I put in there? So there's that, the caramels, the peanut brittle. I'm going to put their little notebooks in there, and then, I don't know. I like to put like a little kid kind of thing, you know, because they're still like, to me, they're still the kids. They're not grown-ups. They're still the kids. I got my floaters are all ready, so hopefully they want to go on a float, and they're gonna take me. I'm going no matter what. I know they would. I know they wouldn't mind, and they would probably want me to go anyways. I mean, I'm fun. They're gonna be like, we don't know. I don't want a babysitter, but I don't want to. They're probably gonna be like, I don't want to babysit her. I think I said that backwards. A babysitter, but yeah, no, I don't babysit. I need the sitter, so that's all right. But there's a nice little easy flow river float here that's really nice. I think it takes a couple of hours to do it though. Maybe depends on how slow the river is. It's low. Anyways, we go to the park, get in our floats, and go down to the park. I can't remember the name of the park. When we get to that park, we just, paddle our way in. It goes so slow, like you can paddle with your hands if you need, so you can just paddle into the shore, kind of like a shore. It's like a little bit of a hill. You have to walk up dirt, mud and grass. It's a park. So we get out the park. We just have a car already parked there. And then we head home. So I'm so excited. Can you tell? I'm excited. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be so good. And then I'm also going. So by the time you guys see this video, they will probably been here and gone. So then I can tell you how they liked everything. Yeah, I think because see, they're gonna be here. They're gonna be here tomorrow, and I work. They should be showing up like as I get off work. That's why, I'm doing this now. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I'm also going to get this month, the month of August here, This may have already happened too. I don't know. I'm not really sure where it's going to land. You may see this sooner than later. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go grab two grandgirls. It's going to be Lainey and Ella. They are not even a full year apart, you know, because because Lainey was born before Ella turned 1. But anyways, they're sisters, and I'm going to pick them up. Ella's the one that had that little stuffed animal that we had to fix. So did I miss anybody here? Okay, I think I got them all. Nope, I didn't get the insides of this one. So I'm gonna do that, pick them up, and they want to come for a whole week. So I'm gonna go and pick them up I'm gonna drive over on I think on a Thursday, like after I get my lawn mowed. I want to do that first, and then I'll just drive over, spend the night, and then I'll bring them home on Friday, and that way we can hit if we want to. I don't know if I'll be in the mood for it, but depends. Depends on what life is throwing at me at the moment, but we may stop at places on the way home. And then, yeah, I'll just have those two littles, 9 and 10. So I'm planning a fun-filled time with them. I want to do all kinds of stuff. I want to go to the lake and swim. I want to go out for dinner and ice cream. I want to go, let's see, 9 and 10. I want to take them to the movies. There is this place called Rattlesnake Canyon right across the border. So hopefully if we get our ducks in a row and we get all the birth certificates and the notes from both parents, both the birth certificates and the notes, they're under 16. And we're just going into Canada. So all I need is birth certificates and notes from the parents. So as long as we get all of those, we can do those things. That'll be fun. And then Rattlesnake Canyon has like mini golf. It has some other little fun things there. I don't even remember. It's been so long. I haven't taken any kids there in so many years. So, but you know. And then maybe we can go for a drive or whatever. Who knows? Who knows what? So anyhow, I am going to finish doing some inking on these things, and then when I'm ready to put it back together, I will come back. But that way I can get everything on this video. So I will see you in just for me it'll be a little bit, for you it'll be just a sec. All right, my friends, it's been about an hour, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, got their little notebooks together. I can keep adding, but I grabbed these little bags. I thought, I'll put a little bag in there, and then I can put their little caramels on the inside, and they can tuck it in there. And so I don't know, maybe I will do that. I just don't want it's a notebook, so I don't want it to be bulky, and their caramels may, be greasy. I don't know. So anyhow, we'll skip that. I'm going to use these, and I'll put some of their goodies in their little bag. So they'll have like their little bag, their little notebook, and then their big stuff. I'll get everything so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Now I have all my little booklets together, and I still have some more inking to do, but I thought I'd come on here and show you real quick where we're at. So there have that page, and then that page, I folded that one up. I decided to rip and tear everything to make it kind of cohesive. And then there's some white space, and then I put their little flower thing, even though it's bigger, I put it in the middle. And I'm okay with everything being all wonky. No, not one, everyone's done the same, but everyone is different. So they're not, and then I thought with that little thing here, cute. I'll make sure that pops up when I layer them up and before I sew them in. So they'll be the must do this week. And then I'll start making some cute little tags. So I'm going to put them all together since they're different heights and widths to get my cover started anyways. I'm going to go ahead and measure them to the biggest, and I think for the width of the cover it needs to be at least, well, I can't see that way. Okay, are you going to be on here? If I go all the way over here, you won't be, but here, show you what I'm doing. I think you can see now. I'm going to go over here. So I want to see how deep do we need to get her? Because for the fattest one. Let's see. So once it folds over, I'm going to need a little bit more than that space. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get my papers cut. I want it to be 5.5 to start, and we can always trim down later. So 5.5 and 5.5 is 11. Better write that down because, I'll be asking you in a second. You'll be yelling at me and I won't be able to hear you. So we're going to go, is there any lead in my pencil? No, I have no lead in my pencil. So, goodness gracious. Okay, I got a pen right here. Let's try this. So we want it to be, so we're going to go 5.5, which is going to be 11 long. And then I want it to be cover my whole book. And let's see, I'm gonna go, and they're just notebooks, like they're not gonna stand up to the test of time. They're just gonna be, you know, something fun and cute. And I think I'm pulling it up a little bit here because I want it to go past this whole, I want them to stay within it as much as possible. So I think I can always trim down here again. So I'm gonna go 7 3/4 tall, 7.75, whoops, right, tall. Now let's go back and measure this right. So let's see. I went ahead and went in my cardstock pack. This is a paper pack that I have. I showed this before. Suppose you might want to see it though, because there might be somebody new here that hasn't seen the paper pack that I'm using. It's one I got at Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I was talking behind. So let's see. This is the one I'm using. Cardstock, Sun Bleached Floral, the Paper Studio. So when I bought it at 40% off. I just do that so I don't forget. Alrighty, now I need a cutter. So we'll cut these down. I'll cut one on this is the one I chose, that one, now this one, and this one, and this one. Just kind of like I said, all the same, but all different. So like same color schemes thing here. Let's see, I'm gonna cut one with you. Let's see if I do it right. I'll cut the one that I know I have 3 pieces of in case I mess it up. And I guess I can, well, no, I guess I can leave you zoomed right there, I think. Are you too far away? Are you too far away? I'm gonna go there, oops, and then we'll go there, and then we're gonna go, oh my gosh, we're gonna be all over the board. So sorry. Okay, well, this is what happens when there's no editing really, so. Whew, hot dog. Ugh, I am not a fan of hot dogs. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyhow, I called Jason. He's at work still. And I said, hey, how's it going? He's like, I'm exhausted. I said, me too, but guess what I thought I would do? You know, I thought I would do something, you know, one of those things where I only have 10 minutes left and it takes me 10 hours. I thought I'd make all 4 girls, a cute little notebook. And he just starts laughing. He goes, oh my gosh. He goes, why do you do this all the time? I'm like, I don't know. Okay. So that's the 11 mark, I think. And then I better pay attention. Where'd my note go? Gosh, I wrote myself a note and then I don't know what I did with it. All right, here it is. So that's gonna be folded that way, 11. And then we're gonna go 7.5 tall. So I turned it, or not 7.5, 7 3/4. I heard you, thank you. 7 3/4 tall, right? Okay, we'll see. I mean, I just have scrap papers if nothing else. Now, we'll do that. So I'm just gonna fold it like that. And get it down. So, and you know, like it's just cardstock. So what normally, like I put corners on it, or something like that, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't have time to be all fussy-wussy with it. And see how big? That's too big. So each one of these are just a little bit different size. So I will make them fit. But what I wanted to do is make sure I got them down small enough to cover the whole thing and get my scraps so that I could also move forward with making some tags and some little cards and a couple little pockets in there for them as well. So I'm going to finish doing the rest of those and then I will return. Okay, I'm back. And also, I was telling you about Jason because I called him up to say, hey, when you come home, can you please, since I'm doing this, can you please bring taco truck? Can we have taco truck for dinner tonight? Because, yeah, I'm not going to be, I'll be doing this until I go to bed. And I don't want to cook if I don't have to. He's laughed. He's so excited for the nieces to come too. So he just laughed. He was like, because I don't know why you're doing this, but yeah, okay, text me what you want. I'm like, same thing as always, carne asada quesadilla. All right. Let's see. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my notebooks now, since none of them are exactly the same. I'm going to put them in here. I just want a little bit at the bottom, because that gives me some, if I took it, it's all wrinkled right here. Like it would be still cute even if it came out, but I don't want them to come out. I want them to be fully encased. And I just want a little bit of space on both the top and the bottom. So let me see. So what I'm going to do is, no matter how that plays out, I'm going to put that in there. And it's like a tiny, like half of a quarter of an inch. Is that an eighth? I don't know. But if that's what that is, that's what I'm doing. So up here, the same thing. I found a pencil with lead, so that's nice. It's always nice. And now I want to go just say about the same thing here. So I'm going to do that on them, and then I'll cut them right there. And then I will also do the same thing here. So I'm thinking I'll take it out here this way, and I need to make sure I leave a little bit of space for this spine, because I have done that before where I didn't, and then I made it, this is all sticking out, which I guess is not the end of the world here, but I just want it to come out a tiny bit, so maybe like right here. So I think I'm gonna sew around these just to give it a little bit more, you know, girth, a little bit more, is it girth is that the right word? I don't know. I don't know if it's the right word or not, but I'm gonna leave this with that. Now I have that one done. I'm gonna do the cutting. Guess I can do that with you, my friend. I mean, it's kind of nice to see at least a part of it, don't you think? That's what I think. I like that kind of thing. So, who do we cut first? Let's cut this one first. Ooh, am I gonna cut my mark though? No, my mark's in the middle, I'm safe. Safety first. So I'll find my pencil mark right there, and then just go for it. Okay, there. And then I'm going to fold that in half to save myself some time. Find my pencil mark. I'm gonna go right under it so I don't have to like erase anything else. Okay, there we go. And then we'll stick it back in here and see if it worked. Did it work? Woohoo! Just barely. See, I barely left myself some room. And actually, he's sticking out a little bit more than I wanted to for the middle, so I may just like rip that down a little bit more. But what do you think? So good so far. I'm excited about this little thing here. And then I'll stitch around it. So like just a little notebook. Okay, I'll be back. All right, friends, I'm back again. I keep saying that. I know when I watch the video or when we watch it, I'm gonna be saying bye, I'm back, bye, I'm back. But bear with me, please. So what I've done is, remember these big, the larger offcuts that we had? I took that and I used it to make a side, my hands are super inky, side pocket, and then a back like tuck spot on this little notebook. So I stitched around it. I used my little rounder. I used the smallest one, the most pointed rounding part to do around the notebook part, and then I stitched. I used a zigzag stitch, and I'm very messy. I did it fast. I'm not going to do any kind of reinforcement. Like I said, like it's just a little notebook. I mean, down the line, they can put washi tape on here or something else. Maybe I will. I just don't think I have time, so I can't do it. I still haven't made journal cards or anything like that, but I cut my piece down so far. So what I've done is, where's my pieces? Has anybody seen them? Here we go. So it used to be bigger. I just tore it. I think this is the one I tore. I thought I wanted a torn pocket look. I like it. It's kind of matching the rest of this. So my side tuck is going to be, and I went ahead and just matched these pieces together. So that's going to go there. Once I sew the signature, so my little paper pack here, my signature. Once I sew the signature in, I will then come back and I'll glue the pockets on. I'm not going to sew around them. It's already got enough bulk for the stitching there. And then the pocket on the back, or the little tuck spot, I'm leaving the threads. I used the largest, more rounded area for the side here, left the 2 points there on the diagonal, and then down here I used which one did I use? I think I used the same one that I used, yeah, I used the same one that I used on here. Yes, because I want it to line up. Get with the program. Anyways, and then I have some room to put a couple things in. So it may not get as far as I want it to get, but it will be a notebook nonetheless once it's finished. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch this in, and I'm only going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch this time because it'll be faster, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It's just really small, and I think a 3-hole would be just fine. I really do like the 5-hole one better, though. I really, really do. What to do. Anyhow, I'm going to stitch those in, and I will, once I get them all stitched in, and I will get the rest of these cut down to their little thing, and then I will get them glued in. And I don't know where we'll be back. When I come back, I'm not sure where I'll be at on this, but I'm going to go break for dinner as well. So see you in a moment. All right. I don't think I'm going to sew it on camera, but I wanted to go and I wanted to show you where I'm at on this. In case you're wanting to follow along. I'm so sorry. I feel a little sporadic with this. So I went ahead and got the, what's it called? Floss. I call it floss. It's called embroidery floss. There we go. I found a nice soft color. I like the way it looked on top of this, and I like it with all of these and on the inside as well. It's kind of a purpley pink, more of a mauve-y, I don't know. Anyhow, so, and I feel like I'm going to do the 5-hole stitch so it goes all the way through the whole thing. I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll find out in a minute. But I wanted to take out my beeswax and show ya. All I do is take this just to give it a little waxing. Oh my gosh, which reminds me, I need a little waxing too, but whatever. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. Okay. I only wax my face anyways. I wax all the Italian off. Okay, when I have time. And let's see. I'm gonna make an appointment pretty soon. I'm gonna go get my eyebrows tattooed. I've had them done before and they've faded a lot, and now that I really hardly have any hair on my face, I hardly have any hair where I want it, and I have it where I don't want it. I want to go get it redone, and the gal that does it, she's in Spokane. There's a lot of people that do it, but I've been there. I know her, I like her, I trust her, so that's where I'm going. Anyhow, I'm gonna make that appointment and get that done, okay, soon, because then you can get your you get one touch up within 6 months of your appointment, and I try to schedule it. I want to schedule it for when winter's over, so I can, if I have to drive by myself, I can get there and back, you know. Anyhow, so I'm gonna go ahead and stitch this through here, and I also decided that when I'm done stitching it, well, I see that's where I'm at now. I thought when I was done stitching it, I would go ahead and put this little bit of lace just for a little bit of extra security. I was noticing when I was folding everything how it's, you know, it really is just paper. I just want it to stay together. I want it to stay together. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this little bit of lace around the edge. Yeah, I'm gonna do it after I sew. Although I would like the thread to show through, I'm not the best at making a straight stitch. So all I'm gonna do is put this together like this. I've got my paper clips here. I'm not gonna do any kind of like measuring except with the, what do you call it? What are those things called? This one's kind of close to I wonder if I have the right signature in here. So, see, it's pretty close to the tippy top and the bottom, but that's all right. I'm not gonna make a template. That's what I'm trying to say. It's so small and thin, it's just a notebook. I'm not gonna make a template, but I also don't fully trust myself on keeping things together. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I've got my signature paper clipped the way I want it. Spit it out, lady. Spit it out. Get it done. I've got my paper, I think. Hold on. See, I didn't really want it to go to the very tippy top because I don't trust my stitching capabilities, but oh well, we're gonna go for it. They won't care. They're just gonna like these. I was telling Jason, I showed him some of the goodies that I'm doing. He goes, oh man, they're gonna always make sure they want to stop here. And I go, well, that's the point. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna hold them together, and then I'm just gonna poke my holes, and then I'm gonna stitch. So I guess I can do that with you right here. Let me get my skinny pokey tool. So I have two different ones. If you have not seen me do this before, I have this nice long one that I love, and I got them both on Amazon. I like this because it's nice and long and it's got a nice handle so I can hold it and I can just nice and easy. And then this one, which I don't think I'll need for this, is when I'm doing the thicker signatures for the bigger journals, I like to stick this little fatty in there and just and make it the hole nice and wide so that I can get my stuff in and out. So this is all I'm gonna do. I guess I can do it with you on camera. Let me try it. We'll try. Might be a long video, but we're gonna try. So I'm just gonna go one there, and then I'm gonna take and go just up a little bit here on this. So there's my hole. I'm gonna do another one right here. It really only needs 3, Sandra, but yeah, let's just do 3. Okay, I'm gonna go, so I have one in the middle, and then I'm gonna go up here to the top. Did I put this in the right way? Wouldn't that be funny? No, I'm just kidding, it wouldn't be funny. And then I'm gonna go right here. No, gosh dang it, make up your mind. I'm doing 3. So I'm just gonna go about right here. I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess. There we go. In there, and then come down here, find my hole. I'm gonna come down here. It doesn't really matter where, just close to the bottom somewhere, so it's kind of, so I'm not just stitching the middle, you know, tiny little middle thing. Sorry, my friends, I ate my dinner and now my brain is all, it's like mushy. It's like drunk with food. It's super happy and it wants to just go mellow out and watch TV and just draw, like doodle without thinking. But I have these to sew up, stitch in. So I'm just gonna go right in through the middle, just simply like that. I'm gonna go in this way, and then I'm gonna go back down, passing the middle. I'm gonna go to the bottom, finding my little hole there. Wow, see how much easier it is to sew these in? Maybe all my signatures should be smaller and thinner. Okay, got a little hang up there. There we go. All right. Okay, give it a little tug, not too much, and then go back in through the middle. I'm gonna stay towards the bottom so I don't split the thread. Well, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And go through to the other side, hopefully. There we go. Did I do it? Well, I might have made another hole, but that's okay. So be it. Now I have a knot. Well, this is what happens. I think I went through my thread. That's what happened. Look at it, I'm just tearing it up. So, see, if I did the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. There. Okay, no, we're good, I think. Okay, but I think my notebook's gonna be like a little loosey-goosey. Let's get these things off. I don't know if those help me or not. So, yeah, see how it moves? Like when I do the 5-hole, it just like really sucks it down in there, and I like that. But that's all right. Too late now. I've already done this. I'm gonna just take that off. And then I'm going to, just for a little added, I don't know if I'm doing, I don't really know if I'm doing this right, but wait. I go, yeah. I think I'm gonna go down through here. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm just trying to get them wrapped around again so they have something to pull against. Does that make sense? And then this one can go, what did I do? I think I'm just making a mad mess here. Let's see. All right. No, okay, I think just so they're pulling against each other. Ooh, that's the wax on this thread, okay. A knot, and then another knot. I'm not doing dangles. I'm just gonna put a bow, and then lock a that. That's an ugly bow, girl. Okay, it's very waxy. I might just there. I don't know. I'll just leave a bow. Why not? Like that. I might tie some knots in there later on. Okay, so that's that for that one. Oops. And then I have the pockets, and I still have to do the thing. So look at, so I guess I could have put the lace on first. I just don't trust myself. That's all right. I think it's still gonna be pretty nice. It's cute, and I got it in the right way. Oh, I didn't glue my little pockets down either. I still need to do that. So, I don't think I showed you that. I flipped that paper up and made these little pockets. This paper's thin. Well, I guess I just took some scraps, and I just took a piece off and put it there just for a little bit of stability. So I guess we can do that really quick. Okay. see, just glue this little thing shut, just for a little pocket right there. And then a little pocket on this side, same thing. There we go. So I was gonna stamp and stencil and do all the things, but I just don't have time. In the morning when I wake up, if I have time, I might do something in there because I still have to sign it and I want to finish it, and I want to get their little baskets put together. So let's finish this really quick, and then I'll show you the goodies that I have for this. So this one goes on here, and I made one of them short, too short. Is this the one? This I don't think is the one. It's close, but it's not. But it isn't, too short. And I think I'm gonna use my, you don't go in there. This goes in there. I love this. I love this thing. My friend Angie made this for me, my bestie. Okay, let's see. And I have, what did I do with that glue? I know something fell off the table earlier, but I don't know what it was. Okay, doing a pat down. I do a pat down on all the papers that are on my desk to see if there's anything underneath them. So I want to use this glue. I think it's going to stick better, but it's on the threads, and I just don't know. I just don't know about that one. I know this one will work. So, except, probably hear my heater. I didn't have it on earlier, but as the day is moving into the evening here, it is getting chillier, and my hands just did not want to work. So, at all. So I had to get that heater on. Nobody's ever complained to me. I don't think so. But I just wanted you to know what that noise was in case you were like, what's that noise? Wasn't there earlier. Maybe she's got some static on her video. Okay, there we go. Put this one in with my... I also don't think I'm going to put a closure on them. I was going to. I have some stretchy stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it needs a closure. I think it's just a little notebook. Like, it's fine just like that. Yeah, I don't think it needs a closure. So we have that there, a little pocket. I'll have to put something, find something to put in there so that they know. Because I think if they've ever seen my videos, they would know. Am I putting the right stuff on here? And then I have to make sure I put the right one. So the smaller corner goes down here. And the bigger, the fatter corner goes up there. So I'll hold the corner that I'm not gluing, right? Because I'm only going, yes. Oh, I get it. Hold the corner that I'm not doing, and then I go pointy to pointy. Like that. There we go. Beautiful. But I see I have like a little glue, a hairy glue there. Whoops. And that glue there. I don't want this to be sealed shut. Okay, let's see. And then I'll just put this on here. Like that. And it's probably seeping through a little bit onto my desk, but that's okay. I keep cleaning it. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy a new mat, but then I think it's just gonna turn just like this. So I need to just deal with it, and then until it gets so bad that it just becomes a mixed media mat, and then I can buy a new one. Or maybe I'll find a new used one at the thrift store. That does happen sometimes, you know? Okay. Okay, I do have a really nice one that Kat sent me. Thank you, Kat. I love it. And that's in the sewing room. That one I do not do crafts on. I only do my fabrics on that one. Okay, there we go. So we have one little notebook down. I'm gonna do that to the next 3, but really quick, I wanna show you all the goodies that I'm gonna put in their little baskets. We're gonna get these yummy popcorns. I've never had this brand. I don't know what they taste like. I hope they're delicious, so they're gonna get those. Here, they'll both get their own little pack of the Bruddles, and then they have there's 4 different flavors here of the individual caramels, different flavors, so they'll get their little 4-pack. And then each basket will also have one of these lemon and vanilla rolled cookie wafers. Doesn't that just look so delicious? So I think I'm going to put like their little Brettles and their candies in this little bag, and then they'll all four will get their own little bag inside the basket with their journal. So maybe I'll put this with the journal like that and then put a ribbon on it. What do you think? Anyways, all right, now I got to finish getting this together. So I will be back when I got that done. Wait, I forgot to tell you about these. I never seen these before. Cocoa, sea salt, caramel, waffle cookie. Like, yes, please. We're gonna get those too. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm back, but it's the next morning. I worked until like a little after 8 o'clock last night, and then I have to be done because I was like literally dropping stuff and forcing things. So I'm glad I waited. I came back this morning. I'm gonna finish this up. So I think altogether this project's probably taking me about, I don't know, 8, maybe up to 10 hours, but that's okay. I love it, every minute of it. So let's see. I went and picked some tags and to put in the books. I have to do a couple of things. I just couldn't stop, I had to keep going. So let's get started on this. First of all, let me move that stuff. I got the girls' names stamped out twice because, who doesn't want their name on their stuff? I found these in my stash, some tags that I had already pre-made. So I stamped them all with the stamp that one of the sayings. I think this is one of the ones I had just recently got from one of my yard sale thrift store hauls. To be all that is possible, we must attempt the impossible. To be all that we can be, we must dream of being more. And that is a Tim Holtz stamp. I don't know. I think I already put it away, my friends, but I put that on there. It's kind of bland, so I stitched across, and then of course I'm like the most insane stitcher. So I also did my things too close, but that's okay. There's always a fix. It's always a fix. There's a secret. There needs to be secrets. There needs to be fixes. So I went and grabbed my beautiful little piece, these strips, these things that Deb had sent me a long time ago, and I love them. I use them here and there, but I thought it'd be perfect here. Add a little pizzazz. So this one is the pretty goldish color with the, oh my gosh, was that organza? I don't know. A little bit of ribbon and some stitching. Goodness gracious. I'm just going to glue that on. So that will give it some, a little texture back here, and then I might end up doing something back here. I don't really know, but even if I don't, that's cute just like that, and I'm fine with it. And I'm going to glue it down so it'll secure that thread in. That's my hopes, and I'm really hoping. So I'm going to put the glue all on the thread there, and then all the way around. I want it on the edge. Go to the edge, lady. Go to the edge. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick it on there like this. These these little ruffles, paper ruffles. I think she did them with, it looks like tissue, feels like tissue paper. They're thin. So I don't think there's going to be a hindrance in the, in the, that thing we made, that notebook. Whatever. And then after it all dries, I'll just go around and I'll just maybe snip a little bit closer to the edge. Maybe just push it in. I need it to be to the edge. I actually don't mind it sticking out. It doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. So I'm gonna just put somewhere of that. I got a big glob of glue there, so let's stick it in there. So I will do that to the rest of these ones. I'm not gonna do that on the camera though, because I'm gonna run out of time. I need to get these done, and they need to dry. They need to be in their baskets and on their beds before I go to work. So there we go. Let's see here. Just get that down, and I like that. So there's one down, and then another to go. So then I have these tags that I found in my stash. I was like, if I can just find 4, 4, I'm on the 4 thing. 4, 4, 4. I found these tags that was already in my stash. I stitched around them, and then I added an eyelet. And they're thready on the bottom. That's fine. I'll leave that. Here are, let me get this thing closed up really quick here, because I'm not going to use this for a sec. Their names, I stamped them in the blocks going up and down each one, and then I also stamped them individual letters this way, and then I just tore the paper, and I just used a pretty, I think this was from a DigiKit. I don't have any left. I mean, like I took a piece out of my scrap box, and then I inked around them really good. So I like their names there. My idea was to put their name on the front of their book, which I still may do. But for now, on these tags, this is where I was fighting last night, and I thought, okay, I just have to go to bed now. I'm over this. I'm just gonna put their names on their tags like this, just like that. But before I do that, I thought, let's hope I don't mess this up, because I don't have time to do it again. I just don't have time. But if I have to do it again, I will do it again. So let's just, do I want white? Is that gonna show up good on here? Yeah, that'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do, my plan is just to put Versamark ink on here. I just want this to be a little bit more dimensional, so I'm hoping this works. We'll see. I'm gonna do the whole thing, just get it all covered with this stuff. We don't know what we don't know until we know, and there might be some of my friends here who already know, and some are probably saying that's gonna work, and some are probably saying, Sandra, what the heck are you doing? But I don't know which one it is until I do it. Let's move this out of the way. And then I'm just gonna lay that in there. It's all covered. I have my clear embossing powder here, which also has a little bit of sparkle in there from other projects. I'm just gonna just saturate that down here. And so let's see. And then I'm gonna grab my fancy tweezers that I love so much that Mitch sent me. Thank you so much, Mitch. And thank you so much, Deb, for those. I don't know if I said thank you. I might have just said, oh, and these are from Deb, but I didn't say thank you again. Of course, I'm always so grateful. So I need it on the whole thing. Let me move that out of the way. So it's gonna be a little noisy. Oh, I suppose I still need these. Now, I'll just hold it down here. I'm gonna be using my heat tool here. It's gonna be a little noisy, but here we go. Sometimes I just hold it on my mat. It makes my mat bubble up a little bit because of the heat, but it goes back down every time. So far, every time. One of these days I'm gonna melt something to my desk, I'm sure of it. Oh, so far so good. All right. Still kind of warm. I could probably put a little bit more stuff on there and see if I want it to be a little bit thicker anywhere. Let's try it. Kylie, you're the guinea pig. I haven't met Kylie yet, but I'm sure she won't mind. I'm gonna hold it right there in a different spot and then move that. Just want to get it all melted. And then once this dries, then I will add it to the bookmark. I'm thinking about putting a piece of fabric behind it, just something fray-y. So there we go. I suppose if I would have known what I was doing beforehand, I would have left a little spot that I could tear afterward. I don't know, maybe not. So let's see one of these tags and see. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it just gives it that little bit of sheen, a little bit of shine, a little bit of different, a little bit of dimension. So it almost looks like it's a sticker now, really, but it's not. It is not a sticker. Oh my gosh. And then if I did a little piece of fabric, I brought this over. I don't know if it's gonna need it. I mean, I just keep adding, like, I have time. I don't have time, literally don't have time. But what if? What if I do? What if I just say, whatever? Who cares? Who cares about time? Time? What is time? Okay, let me see. I'm thinking. If I just do that like that, and then I wanted it to be a little bit more thinner, so just like that. Maybe a little piece here. See if I can do it. Get all those other extra threads off. Okay, I'm not even doing it on camera. I'm over here at my bosom pulling threads as close to me as possible. Protecting it, I guess. Isn't that like the protecting place? All right. Now, if I put that, whoops, don't put your upside down. So if I do that, I just feel like it might give it a little bit more texture. It's cute. I like it. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna do that with all of these. Maybe I will go ahead and get these pre-cut. I'll get all their names on there, and then I'm going to get them attached here. So that is my plan for that one. Now, hopefully I can get this done. So, let's see. I'm like, what do I do? Do I call into my trainer and say I'm not coming to the gym? Or do I call into work and say I'm not coming to work? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I am not doing either one of those things. So, but let me get this. This is where my accidents will happen here. Okay, put that away for a momento. There, and we'll just throw all of these in there. Those are gonna be that. That's gonna be that. Where'd my little thingy go? I'm keeping that little thing there. So now for the, what am I doing? What am I doing? Here are their other names. Or here are the other ones. So I was thinking about just putting them right there on their book like that, and just gluing it down. And that's it. And that's it. I think that'll work. Cassie, Kai. So Cassie's my niece, and this is from my husband's side of the family, but they're mine. They are all mine. Cassie's my niece. This is from my husband's, his eldest brother. He's passed, and she's from way up in Canada. She's coming down, and she's bringing her bestie, Ari. Oops, I'm getting them all mixed up with Ari. And so Ari is coming, and we met her last time, and she is she's our niece. She calls us aunt and uncle. Well, she better. Just kidding. and then we have our niece Janae, and this is my husband's sister, his oldest sister, Bernie, and so Janae's her daughter, and my amazing, beautiful niece, and so talented also. Oh my gosh, these girls. And then Janae's bringing her bestie, Kylie, and I've never met Kylie, so Kylie's new here too. So Kylie call me Aunt Sandra. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Do it. So I'm gonna put these together here. Let's look at the book really quick. So I took their cocoa sea salt caramel, and it fits perfectly right here in that little tuck pocket. So that's what I'm gonna do there. And then we will get the tag with their name on it. I think that's gonna go like right in here. It'll have a little topper on it. And then this one back here will have, oh yes, this one, because I think it'll fit just perfectly in here. And it's just gonna be just a simple tag. I mean, it looks really empty right there, but I don't have time to do anything else. And then we have the back pocket, which I don't have anything in there. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I also did some stamping. So let's see, let me take that out for now. I stomped it. I still have to finish that. I don't want to forget. I just did a little bit of stamping. Not much. Apparently not. Did I finish it? I put a stamp here. Life is a great bundle of little things. And then I stamped on that tag, which I'll put that over there because those need to get finished. And then I just stamped on the back, make every little moment count. And then I stamped here, inspired by life, created by hand, that little stamp that I bought, and I love it. It's one of a kind art created by, and I'll just put my initials there. So, and then I will sign it in here somewhere, handmade with love from Aunt Sandra. So that's it. I do have these little things here, memories, and I was thinking about putting that like on the very front on all of them, and then that way they know it's like a little memory book. Finished. As finished as I'm gonna be. So here's the basket. I'm just gonna use one of these little baskets from my craft room, and I'm just fill it with their little goodies, and that's gonna be sitting on their bed waiting for them with their little books, right, like that or whatnot. So let's see. So they'll have their little notebooks when they open them up. They'll have their cute little bag with all their little chocolates and peanut brittle inside, and then they will both baskets will have a lemon and a vanilla rolled cookies. And then each basket will also have these yummy popcorns inside. But let's just do a quick little flip through of the book so you can see the whole thing. I'm going to zoom you in, my friends. There we go. So they're all the same. I have all 4 of them done right here. So Janae and Kylie, Cassie and Ari. And then we will just do a flip through of one of them. They're all the same. So when they open them up, they have their little cookie in their chocolate sea salt, cocoa sea salt, caramel cookie, waffle, whatever in there. I just glued on this right here. It says memories, because this is their little, just a little memory book for them. And then as they open it up, they'll have their little tag. And I found something to fill that space. I just took one of my ruffles. I signed here, Auntie Sandra 2024 onto that tag. And then opening it up, they have these little papers to write on, something to color if they want to, or just something pretty to look at. The other stamp right here, life is a great bundle of little things. And that's Wendell Holmes, right? Okay, so I think I seen that right. And then this tag, I like it how it came out. It's so pretty. It's like it has dimension, but it's flat. It's really cute. I love the way this came out. I took some of my crinkles seam binding that I made before. I put it on one of my older collage cards. I sewed around it, put fabric on there. I added this little flower right here just to kind of help hold my messy threading, stitching. I wrote July 2024, and then I wrote at Blossom and Inspire, and then I just signed it Sandra Wildermuth on that tag. They get all the different signatures, all my many signatures. And then on the back here, I wrote, made with love, especially for you by Aunt Sandra. And that says it on every single one of them, July 2024. And then make every little moment count. And I just left that open for them. On the back, I signed it again. And I also wrote Blossom and Inspire. And I believe on one of these tags, maybe it was this one I wrote. Nope, I don't know. Somewhere I wrote, oh, maybe nothing. That's it. So Blossom and Inspire. I thought I wrote at Blossom and Inspire somewhere. Yes, right here, at Blossom and Inspire, in case they ever wanted to look for me on YouTube if they haven't done that yet. Because you know, it's that. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy this very long video and hanging out with me while I made these. This was really fun to do. They were fast, and now I know that I can accomplish 4 things. 4, not 6 or 12 at one time. So no more excuses, right? All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friends. I enjoyed all my time with you. Enjoy all your moments, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.